This episode of the Devinwade Show is brought to you by New Souls Inc., providing our youth with the tools to help them walk further in life. To see how you can help, visit newsoulsinc.com.
Hey,
DJ Chelsea Lee.
H-A-L-O-L-A-N-D, already know how I'm rocking, nigga. Niggas texting us like we don't want no problems with y'all. Niggas bitches, copping please cause they ain't trying to get involved. Bitch, stop telling me to mind my business when it's men involved. I don't know about y'all, but bitch, I'm in it when it's kin involved. I feel like I'm Kodak, know that I'm about my Skrilla too. I'm so GG Gucci gang and I smoke on Gorilla Glue. I shoot a bitch and don't think I won't shoot a nigga too. They like, Naya, why you wanna do everything a nigga do? Lately I've been hanging around real niggas. What can I say, I adapted. This Glock ain't come with a 30 clip on it, nigga, we had to attach it. Cause 17 shots ain't enough when we hit this top, bitch, I'm tryna detach it. Send me, I'll turn to a savage, drink Remy when I'm tryna get ratchet. Ayy, bitches too broke for chains, huh? And if I see one, I'ma snatch it. All black with a Glock on my hip, then match it. Run up on me, you gon' catch it. Wait, two of my niggas and I'ma go bash shit. Nigga, I don't play that shit. Free cuz he'll still be out here going crazy if it wasn't for that snitch. These niggas snitching? What? These niggas bitching, yeah, can stay inside that kitchen. He be whipping. Even if the floor is wet, these bitches still can't catch me slipping. Say you did, bitch, no you didn't. Got it on me, ho, you tripping, nigga. I cannot get touched. Glizzy coming.
Yo, that shit's fire. Welcome, y'all, to another episode of the Devinwade Show. Thank you for tuning in with us and sharing your time. We really appreciate y'all. We got a good episode planned for y'all. We got ass shaking, we got titties on the side, and we got the funny ass people here to make y'all laugh. I'm gonna turn y'all over to the hostess with the mostest, DevNasty.
What up? Yo, it is DevNasty, aka Dangerous DevNasty, aka choke your mom out and choke your pop out. And the person that was just rapping will smoke your mom out for sure. Nigga, listen, I feel like I need a pistol on me when I'm listening to Nia G and everybody, all my peoples over at Halo Land, man. Them niggas go hard.
Yeah, they ferocious.
They go
Don't
hard.
ever describe anybody with that word because that sounds serious. Ferocious means
they
business,
are.
but they are.
They really
now, you already know how it is with Halo Land when I first, you know how I first discovered
You
Halo.
was geeking off them for a minute.
Listen, I wanted to kill like 40 people. I was listening to that. Hey, who was that? Crizzy and Crizzy and Trap G. I was going crazy listening to that. They thought that I had mental issues because I had that shit on like repeat.
Nah, they really got something special. Like they whole thing, Nia, Crizzy, like they got something special. Shout out to my man Eagle Street Certified.
Absolutely. Big Yig, what up?
Yeah, ever since I got wind of them, bro, like I've been really telling people, like even Chris and Nia, and I done told them to their face, like y'all phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what and a lot of people probably, of course they gonna catch flack because it's street shit. And street shit always catch flack. You know what I mean? Even though it's still art, it's still entertainment, at the end of the day, it always catch flack. And that's the only thing that I don't like because that it still be like harsh realities, and real truth. And
definitely truths about where we at. You know what I'm saying? And I commend them in the way they moving right now. They phenomenal. We rock with them heavy. So that right there, that was Nia G, man. Problem. And she's definitely a motherfucking problem. But today, my co-host, you already know.
What's going on, man? Y'all already know the call, man. Garnett Briscoe, comedian, philanthropist, deacon. I'm everything,
Since
man.
when you been a fucking philanthropist, nigga?
Since today, motherfucker.
Okay, my bad.
Don't worry about what I'm doing, bro. I'm just doing me.
Oh, these niggas got sober thoughts.
Your bird. I don't know if it's maybe it's the time. Like maybe we getting seasoned because the bird call sounds seasoned. It sounds like you went and got did you get sound? You got T-Pain on the bird effect?
I'm gonna do it over. I felt like that one was a little lackluster, right?
No,
I thought it was decent.
I thought it was excellent.
Phenomenal.
You saying I'm getting better? I don't need to change it. Oh, okay.
I thought you went in
Birdman.
Y'all like that?
Yeah.
See, that was
I thought you talked to Chelsea and got her to put a little T-Pain on it or some extra spice.
Did you auto-tune my shit?
Did she spice up?
Or you went to a vocal coach, dog, because you sound phenomenal.
I am my vocal coach.
Oh, okay. And we also have Camden's own, Camden's finest, Camden City veteran.
Yes.
Porter Rich.
Yes, God is good. May Allah bless us all.
Yes.
There you go, man.
Yeah, listen, he gonna make this shit turn serious already. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You know, that's one of my aliases with the double P, Positive Porter. I gotta stay on a positive note,
and
man.
then
It's
we have to go
important
with
for
the
me.
other aliases too.
Not right now.
Yeah, pineapple porter, porno porter.
Pineapple's cool. Let's do all positive ones. Pineapple Porter's cool. I guess porn porter if y'all want to slip
That's
in
cool
there.
too.
Porter, is your faith in the
Paul
Lord?
Petty. This is Paul
Is your
Petty.
faith in the Lord?
Paul
Absolutely.
Peggy.
I'm just
Absolutely.
Is that Paul Peggy or nah?
I don't know what that means. What's that?
Pogs? You never heard of Pogs?
That's definitely a PAWG. I
Oh.
don't even know how to spell, but I can spell that. God damn.
You heard that?
There's a couple words out there that don't even start with a P, and I'm about to start adding them because they got like P's in the end. I'm gonna start just enhancing the aliases and make them
Mississippi. Mississippi Porter.
What word ends
Right,
with the
shit
P?
like that. Dependable Porter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nah, that don't. Nah.
I'm a guy you can rely on.
You
That's
can rely on
important.
that, but I mean, where's the controversy in that name?
Oh, you just want all my shit to be crazy. He like Pirates
Pineapple
Porter, Pistol Porter, all that type of shit. Panamera Porter. He just
Yeah.
want me talking heavy.
Yeah. You got to, man. But shit, man. I feel good today. I feel good, man. Yeah, I feel great, man. Everybody's here. Everybody having fun. We got liquor in our cups, as usual. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea Lee was concerned with her hair today. Doesn't she look pretty? Everybody at home, all the perverts that joined the live chat that's probably saying some wild shit.
I was
not
having
perverted.
some mixed
Wow.
emotions about my fro, but they convinced me and they built my confidence up. Thank you, crew
Yeah.
members.
And they are pervert. Well, the perverts on this show ain't a bad thing. We nasty boys, nasty girls, the whole thing.
I just think they speak in my thoughts, so they not.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they. Yeah.
Well, once they get a little bit of my positivity, they become positive perverts, which is
Ooh, this is
it's
crazy.
a little
that
okay.
doesn't go together.
This just got.
Yes, it do.
It
What?
might. It
Positive
might.
pervert.
I mean, he's saying that some people, everybody got a little perv in them, and I'm just saying it's a positive thing if they not full blown stupid like weird perverts.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll let you live with that.
She gonna let it slide.
Everyone's a little pervert.
See?
No, she co-signing. She co-signed. She co-signed.
What do you
Everyone
mean?
has a little bit of pervert in them.
What kind of pervert you got in you?
Just a little.
What kind? Explain. What makes you a pervert? I need to know this.
He trying to.
I zoom in on Instagram when, like, you know, between the booty cheeks. Like,
Yo, listen, she's a real one.
That's perverted. Okay.
that's
Listen,
pervert.
if she's zooming on the
Right.
gram, she's reached another level. You know what I'm saying?
I actually don't even do that. You
Yeah.
like you
You
just
just-
you
you
leveled up.
You
I thought everybody
you guys
zoom
don't do
in.
that?
zoom in on buttholes?
No, but
on
on
the
like
girl's
pictures,
booty.
if you want to see if you can see the nip or if you can see like
pussy
the
print.
vagina or the
Oh,
pussy
shit,
print in the
listen,
underwear.
listen.
I don't
Listen.
think I
Nikki
really
wearing
want
gray
to.
Listen, I'm gonna
sweatpants.
tell you something. You think different, and I'm
Yeah.
glad. And I'm glad you think
She said
different.
the pussy print.
yeah. I never heard it pronounced in
I
that way.
don't be zooming
She
in.
breathed on it.
But I wanna get into some regrets. You know, I want to talk about some regrets, and I want to know if anybody here has had any one night stand regrets. And this definitely goes to you, Chelsea Lee, as well. Don't try to act like, don't do it.
Why they
Don't-
assume I'd have one night stand regrets?
No, what I'm saying is, you know, Chelsea is our sweetheart, and she'll try to dip and dodge
The voice of reason.
You know, the mud and the filth that we've all taken part in. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Absolutely.
So you know, you represent the ladies, so you have to speak up when it comes time for things like that. But have you had any regrets?
I wouldn't say it's regret, man. I think it's me just learning, man. It's I don't regret it. Like I tackled something that was maybe a little bit bigger than me, but it's damn near every woman's bigger than me.
Hold on. Bigger than you, or are you talking about the joint from the bathroom at Shotty Crib?
Why would you release that? I ain't talking about that one.
It was
No.
this one. I think it was this one.
Damn.
My bad. I apologize.
All right, so I mean, that's definitely top on the list of regrets, but it's a learning lesson at the end of the day, because when you out here in the field and you gotta kill the food that you eating, sometimes you starving and you gonna kill something that you really don't like just to take it down.
You
So,
regretted it because of
that's
how she
real.
looked? Or
Did-
you regretted because your mindset wasn't in the right place because you was probably drinking and like.
Yeah, see, that's oh man.
He was definitely drinking.
So
I
these
was
was
drunk
during,
as shit.
This was more of during your struggle days as far as struggle with sex. Because that's kind of like what.
It's the moments. It's the moments.
Nah. He was
Everybody
actually
go through
flourishing.
moments.
You was flourishing.
Because I can relate to that. I've been there where, like, you know, you going through your struggle type times, and you know they not really like checking for you. The ones you probably would prefer, your preferences. So, like you said, you got to kill something.
Nah,
But
you gotta shake
it was
something.
just. It was.
he got caught up in the moment.
It was one of them moments where it's just like it's either like now or never. Like I thought the world might have ended that day, and I wanted to go out with a bang at least. But I felt like I learned a lesson in that moment. Do I actually regret it?
Which one? You talking about the shotty bathroom one?
We not gonna name no names or any incidents, but I have stuff on my resume that
Because this particular one that I know, and I just thought of this. This was not pre-thought of.
Get the fuck
I
outta
swear
here.
to God on my life. I swear to God on my life. But
setup.
I literally came to him and lied and told him that the joint was pregnant. He was drunk, so he couldn't remember.
Wow.
I wanted to fuck with his head about the shit. I bothered him about it for years. This has been a lot of years.
How did you feel?
I could have cried at that moment. But I already knew because the nigga came like a week later. It's like, nigga, like, it's no way. Like,
instantly,
what are you
how did
talking
you get
about?
that
Right?
information that fast?
Like, I just got the instant come that just automatically, nah, man, we're not doing
You
that.
got this fully
Damn,
automatic.
Next time, you know, you got to go the extra mile and really set it up, bro. We got to come with the stick and everything.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, that's
You got to
crazy.
come with the stick with the
See,
line
nah.
and then see his face.
He might have saw the worst of me that day. I really would have cried.
That's what I'm saying. We got to take it there.
Suicide watch.
Right.
And it's not even because of her. It's because, man, I ain't looking forward to kids at this moment. That's all. And
Yeah.
especially during that time, I'm not.
Don't the one night stands usually come from drinking? Like you're never sober? Because the only one I had that I regret, I was probably 19 years old. I wasn't old enough to be in a bar, and this guy, I was bartending in Philly at the time. He kept coming in for weeks, asking to take me out. So one night after work, I was like, all right, I'll go out with you. Went out. I drank Incredible Hulk. Don't ever drink that.
Classy.
That's what.
Unless
Henny-
you're in your house or you're with somebody you are okay having sex
Classic.
with. I had probably 6 Incredible Hulks. You ever
That-
been so drunk you don't realize how drunk you are?
What is the
until you gotta
Incredible Hulk
move?
again? It's the
It's
Henny
Hennessy
and what?
and Hypnotic.
Yeah.
Hypnotic. Okay.
And
that
I will
was
drink
the one.
that at home,
Yeah.
but I'm not drinking that out. I went out. He took me out to like 7 bars. I had like 7 Incredible Hulks. I blacked out. So I low-key had one of those moments where I just remember like pictures of stuff happening, but I don't really remember like being like okay with it happening.
Oh, he might be on creep time then.
Maybe, but
Yeah,
I
Could
don't.
have been a little creepy.
I
You know,
was-
'cause
I was definitely wasted to the point of not knowing what happened. And it's not a joke, but I'm sure a lot of other women have went through it. You can't wake up the next day and be like, oh, he raped me or oh, X, Y, and Z, because a part of me was there, but most of me wasn't there.
It's
And I
basically
feel like-
saying you're taking responsibility for your irresponsibility in a sense with,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and drinking and everything.
Now-
I mean, that's good to know.
Was he drinking with you?
he was drinking with me, but he was driving.
So-
and I was like, he was
Yeah.
probably 8 years older than me at the time. And, you know, when you 18, 19, you want to go out, you getting drinks and you out in the bars, you all hype. I'll take
He
any
definitely
drink.
didn't drink as much as
He
you.
definitely didn't drink as
Definitely.
much as me. I know he didn't because he drove around to 6 different bars. I don't remember the dude's name. I don't remember nothing. It was a long time ago.
Damn.
I'm an old
You
head.
did you-
I'm an old head.
Were you? Did he? You sure he ain't putting nothing extra in your drink?
I don't know.
Yeah, because you know this
I
shit.
don't know. To this day, I don't know.
It
And
be
that's
some-
the one thing in life that like that's the only one night thing I did that I regret. I regret not being more responsible at that age to say, you know what, this person can take advantage of me. But when you're 18 and 19 and 20, all you want to do is have fun, and you're really when you don't think that someone's gonna do that to you. You're what's the word?
You let
Help
your
me
guard
out, y'all.
down.
Naive. I
Yeah.
was super naive. And then after it happened, I remember I was throwing up outside the car and I drove home. And the next day I'm like, yo, I don't even remember. I completely blacked out. And I think that's unfortunate for a lot of women that have to go through that are younger, because you do go out, you do want to have fun, and you drink and you get too fucked up. And the next thing you know, you're in a position, you're like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
So you have to be, all my ladies out there, younger ladies, even as being older, you have to be responsible for yourself and not blame the other person. But I'm pretty sure he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, Nick, some niggas just some niggas out there ain't playing fair with me.
I never told nobody that story.
I need to know that's how you know that y'all family with us, everybody that's watching, because we, people disclose certain things right on here. But
Dev disclosed that story. I didn't want nobody to hear that shit. Listen, are you kidding me?
Oh no, because I'm gonna keep it real. She took advantage of Garnett for sure. Yeah. She knew that she wasn't going to get that dick any other way.
And jumped on you.
And she know what type of person that I was that night. Like I actually we talked about church. So like afterwards she came downstairs. She started playing Bible verses, like the audio Bible and shit like that, because she knew that was going to get to me. So I'm a deacon.
Yeah, she used church to fuck you.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Nigga, you don't know.
Church people be the freakiest people.
Yo, it be the church.
I've heard that.
Church niggas will definitely use Bible quotes and use manipulation.
He said church niggas.
Yeah, church
Couldn't
niggas.
say church peoples?
No. I'm saying about church niggas.
Obviously, this guy's a freaky ass deacon.
Yeah.
He's a deacon and he did it.
Yeah.
She came to him playing church, but he said he got turned on by church verses.
Yeah.
Nah, she just knew how to connect with me on that level.
Right. Right.
Broke him down.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. I gotta listen.
Change the subject. Come on,
I'm not gonna lie. No, before we change the subject, I gotta agree with Chelsea. Like the one night stands that I actually ever regretted came from alcohol. Blame It on the Alcohol is a phenomenal, real song. Like, shout to who is that?
T-Pain and
Jamie Foxx.
Oh,
Jamie
yeah?
Foxx,
I was about to say the wrong nigga.
Nah, shout
That's the DJ.
Jamie had
shout
a
to
classic.
shout to Jamie Foxx, because that's one of my favorite humans. But Blame It on the Alcohol is a real record, man. The alcohol is really enough. Alcohol is the devil. It's the devil in a bottle. Like, and when you sit, I know for me, I've been in spots in like a bar or something where I might see a joint, what's up? Hey, how you doing? All right. You like, she cool, but it ain't really my thing. You sit there, you order a double, triple. You ain't really got shit going on. You felt like drinking. You're chilling. The jukebox is playing your joints.
Jukebox.
You really feeling the groove. The touch tunes. They call touch tunes now. Shout out to touch tunes. We need to get Puerto Rico on touch tunes too. But listen.
Yes, we do.
The tunes is playing. The Henny is flowing. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, it's like her face is transforming. You keep looking over and you like, what the fuck?
Halle Berry?
You like, next thing you know, you ready. Move your seat. You ready to send her a shot and get back over there like, so earlier, what was it? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm great. I'm doing great. How about you? Like, nah, but it's really like that. Like, the liquor really kicks in, man. And you really, what was a 6 when you were sober, the sober 6, turns into that drunk dime.
Has anybody had a sober one night stand in here?
Yep.
Sober? A sober one?
Ooh. A sober one night stand. Like,
obvious. Niggas? You ask niggas that?
Yeah.
I have.
You know how many, like what I'm saying is you ask men.
I had a sober one night stand and I ended up being with him for 6 years.
Oh yeah, that's a real one too. What I'm
He
saying
put
is
the dick down that first day. God damn.
I might have had a sober one night stand, but not that I regret.
That's what I'm saying.
We regret.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So like sober one night stands is all day. Like niggas done had a bunch of those.
Yeah, I'm talking about that we regret.
Yeah, no, you don't have a sober one night stand that you regret, right?
Nah.
Because
not that I can remember.
Wait a minute.
I can remember.
Yeah.
No, I do. Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, because sometimes it wasn't to do with sober. You was just wilding. You was just being greedy. You was trying to do too much.
Well, that's usually what happens when you be greedy. You get some goofy shit.
Yeah. You just doing too much. You just be in that zone of you be hitting too many things, and then afterwards you like, why did I do that shit?
Question.
Good.
Now, are there rules to one night stands? Like,
What you mean?
Is there like a condom rule to this? Is it like,
yes.
do you do certain? I'm just asking
one rule
because
in one
I
night
know
stands.
how people get down.
I only know one rule.
Hold on.
I only know one main
the-
rule, and I know it comes with it.
What?
You gotta leave in the fucking morning.
Oh,
You gotta go.
Or at night.
It's one night.
Yeah.
Or at night.
Yeah.
Or at night. Or the same night. It's one night.
Oh, so some of these joints was 2 night stands. Cause you know how you meet something and they kind of like stick
So
around.
you was playing house.
Yo,
So what happened is
we
you
was
was
playing
fell in
house.
lust.
Yeah, you
we
was
call
fell in
that.
lust.
We call that in the hood. We call that tender dicking. You was tender dicking.
Yeah, I
chicken
guess that.
tender dicking.
Yeah, you were supposed to stick and stab.
Yeah, because
and slide.
what happened was it would turn
Stick, stab,
into
and
more
slide.
of a thing where it was like a new joint every weekend. but then you would have that it would be that weekend would kind of be like y'all and shit.
You almost got caught up for 6 years. That's what happened.
Oh no, sometimes no, and that's what happens.
Got caught up.
And that's what happens is some of them turn into shit where it's like this my girl now. You know what I'm saying?
We call those guys Ronnie Romance. Yeah. When they know they were supposed to keep it moving and they just can't, they done got the hot top, the top done got them all crazy. Oh, fuck it.
All right, so that's
try to convert this.
That's one rule though. That's one rule. So you got to get out in the morning. You have to leave in the morning. That confirms the one night stand. Is there any rules during that time? Do you wear a condom on a one night stand?
I mean, you supposed to wear one period, like even on that. But I'm saying, you already listen. Come on, God, you already know what the history is.
Wait, y'all didn't watch the last audio episode? What's his name? Had the one night stand. 7 years later, had a baby. Y'all didn't learn nothing?
Listen. She talking about GB. Shout out to GB and everybody over at the Talk Heavy podcast. Because
he did the right thing. Respect.
Yeah. GB. You know, for those that didn't watch, GB was a MySpace legend. He was a MySpace legend. He was out there. He was slinging wood, and sometimes when you sling wood, crazy,
you get splinters.
Sometimes you don't wear bulletproof vests. Sometimes you don't wear.
This was a one night stand, right?
It was a one night stand. He didn't holster his gun that night. He felt, like he boxing with no gloves on, and he had a kid, and he found out 7 years later.
Right. We did hear that story. Shout out to GB.
Yeah, shout out to GB. With GB, and GB's been a great father ever since. So shout out to GB.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you do learn lessons from that, but we just know that women are just as guilty with that kind of stuff, Chels, because niggas be sitting there. I'm gonna tell you what the mind of niggas be, right? She bad. I got a joint on me. It's right here in the pocket. Right here. You can hear it. You can hear the crinkle as I move around. She ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. And that's where it go down. This man knows it.
I'm just asking what y'all do, because I've actually been plotting on where a woman used me as a one night stand. But I mean,
you loved it.
Yeah, but this was in Vegas, so like,
Sin City.
And this was her first time in Vegas. This was my first time in Vegas. And I remember her, like, over here telling her friends, where it was like, yo, like, y'all leave the room. Like, I want to make this happen. Made it happen. She kicked me out. I didn't even stay the night. Nothing. Like, she kicked me out immediately.
And didn't you feel like annoyed? You were
I
like, what the? You
great,
felt like a piece
Chelsea.
of trash.
No, I didn't. I felt like, damn, Vegas is really all it's cracked up to be. Like, this
Sin City for real.
Yeah.
Used you for your dick and just gave you the motherfucking kick, nigga. It was over.
Yep.
And the deacon was out there you forgot all about the prayers.
I wasn't
the
a deacon at the time.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't a deacon.
No godly nothing. You were just ready to go.
I mean, I was very spiritual in what I was doing, but I wasn't. I wasn't a deacon. And I wore a condom too. I wore a condom.
I mean, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, my nigga.
I'm just saying, because you know how hard it gets to pause. You don't know how hard it gets. Damn, fuck. All right, never mind. Whatever I was just about to say.
Yeah. Leave that alone. Listen, leave that alone.
I don't relate to that. Any one night stands, especially one night stands, condoms is all the way on board in effect. I don't be like throwing my dice on the table like
plastic porter is definitely going to be in the building
Protective
for that.
porter.
Yeah, protection porter.
Yes.
Yo, I like that, man. You know what? We could get Porter his own protection porter condoms, man, and sell them on the merch site.
I think they should.
That's the only way I'm buying condoms. It has to be of color.
I mean,
like, I have to know the people that's producing this.
Make sure you make magnums.
So listen, we don't want to see no companies come out with condoms called protection. Y'all already see where we going with it. We've stated it here first on the Devinwade Show, and we got lawyers. Like, don't fuck with us.
Hold on. So you trying to this man said he's only buying black when it comes to condoms.
Yeah,
so,
that's it.
So that's why you haven't been purchasing Trojans and things like that, because it's not a black.
Yeah,
it's not black owned.
I'm not supporting a white man no more. Nothing that I do.
What's the black owned condoms?
We trying to figure this shit out. That's what I'm saying.
So he basically said until then he's raw.
Until then, yeah, I'm not. Come on, man.
So he's raw until then.
Black birth control pills, all that shit. We need to
come on,
buy black. Buy black, man.
Let's go.
Black birth control pills is kind of crazy.
Buy black the block. What the Buy fuck? Black the block.
All right, so we talked about fucking you said me having them there for the weekend and things like that. That was called what? Ronnie romancing and shit like that?
Ronnie romancing is when you was supposed, it was a joint that you was going supposed to really stick and stab.
I got a black
and then,
condom.
you start having her for the weekend. Now you want to take her to eat. Y'all doing shit that wasn't really like on the agenda. You know what I'm saying? And she normally probably don't even get that shit done to her. Like she's accustomed to you know what I'm saying? Like doing something like sexual. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With the different guys that she be with. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, y'all talked about that. I want to pose a question. How do you feel like if you meet somebody and this person, you just vibing with them, and a nigga let you know, Chelsea, he say, yo, you like, yo, where you stay? Who you stay with? Right now, you know what I mean? I'm with my ex. I live with my ex. We not together. You know what I mean? We just...
I'm gonna say break yourself, fool. You can't trust that somebody's not still sleeping with their ex or whoever if they still living with them. If you broke up, you got to find a way to disconnect, because I don't think you could fully connect with somebody new and expect them to trust you 1,000% and start off on a good foot if you still living with that ex. Not to say they can't be trusted, but there's too much gray area to like trust it. Like
right.
if it was the other way around, you're going to be like, oh, you're a girl, used to living with you're talking to me, you used to live with your ex. You're going to trust that I'm not doing something? No. And I'm not going to trust the other way around.
Now, does it change if it's if you're going through a divorce, if you're separated, and this is just, you know, like people get into marriage?
No, it's still the same.
All right, I'm
divorce,
just asking.
Boyfriend, girlfriend. If you still living with that person, you know, holla at me when you move out. I can't, like, because it's like, it's too much shit to go through in your mind. It's too easy. People are too accessible. You just can't trust it. And I know a lot of my friends that have broken up in relationships and they still smashing. Like, or they broke up a year ago and they still smashing.
Because there's a comfort there also.
I couldn't trust that. Like, I
it is a lot.
If you still living with your ex or your husband, until you move out, I can't trust it. Sorry.
It's a lot.
That's my opinion.
I gotta like agree with Chelsea.
Because I wouldn't expect a man to trust me.
She telling me like, yo, I don't deal with him no more, Rich. Like I really like rock with you. Like I really like love you. Whoop 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 whatever. I'm gonna say, all right, well, if you really love me, like be homeless for a week. Like at least a week. At least a week. Go homeless. Like grab all your stuff, and you don't have a car. I don't know. Show me that you really.
But see, this is the thing. I'm talking more like, if you just started vibing with a person, like that's kind of a big jump in the beginning. I'm just talking about, do you skedaddle immediately, or do you kind of see what it is? Especially, I think it's a different answer for men and women. I think it's a different answer for men and women anyway.
I mean, me personally, because I'm just that type of person. Like that, when I'll give you room, I'll try to understand. I'll be somewhat patient. It's a possibility I might see what it's about. But that being said, from the rip is a fucking huge flag. As soon as I meet you and we kicking it and you tell me you single, but you stay with your ex because of whatever reason, like I said, if you staying with your ex, the only reason that I'm even going to probably try to tolerate this story is because you fucked up. You don't have nowhere else to go. So that's why I said what I said earlier, like go homeless. You know, and it wasn't like I'm trying to be funny, you know, even though I am talking shit, just, you know, because I like to talk shit, by saying be homeless, but in a sense, I mean it. Like, because it's like, if you really fuck with me and you want me to believe that it's something serious and that we can really have something serious, but you telling me this crazy shit, because that's crazy, you live with your ex, you got to show me something serious. You got to do something serious.
So what I will say, I don't think living with the ex part is necessarily crazy, because like I said, you can meet somebody tomorrow and you don't know the situations. Like I said, money is more so what's tying them down more than anything else. So she may not even be able to move, but she could do what Chelsea was saying, was just like, yo, like, let me get myself together before I go out there and try to, you know, be with somebody else. Let me get myself together. Let me make sure I got my stuff in order. But right away, you know, some of these divorces, bro, be taking 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
That's true.
And it's because...
But you're not going to live with somebody for 6 years at that point.
Maybe not 6 years, but what about a year?
It is
what
those
about
scenarios,
6 months?
especially the marriages. The marriages,
that's what I mean.
It do be those scenarios because they invested in the house together. It be shit like that. But
so if you're a stand-up person and you really like them, you could kind of like rock with it for maybe a couple months if you really like that person, and see where it goes, see the steps they're taking to move out, to get away from their ex or their significant other. And, you know, that could possibly go somewhere, but it's not guaranteed.
Damn, I'm so sorry, Chelsea.
It's all right.
What do you have on? Toka. Listen.
He want a toka.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He want a toka, that toka. That boy, the deacon, is in the building.
He couldn't even give
done
his
put
mind
milk.
right.
God bless.
They done put some milk.
Sorry,
They done
you
put some
good.
milk. They done
I'm
put some.
finished.
They done put some milk right next to you, boy.
I don't even drink milk usually, but today this 2% can go.
You feeling real
understand?
vitamin
You
D-ish.
understand?
Yo. Come on, man.
I ain't even gonna go there.
Yeah, you're gonna leave that alone. Oh, some random shit, man. Random shit. Better actor. Denzel Washington. Will Smith.
I knew he was going to say
Shish.
Will Smith.
That's hard.
I don't think it's that hard.
Why you make us go at
Pause.
them?
I don't like that question.
I'm taking Will, man, only because of the different ranges
Me too.
of the kind of act. And I'm not taking anything away from Denzel Washington, one of the GOATs. I watch every movie he's in because he shows up and he performs. But he always has a moment where he's
Serious.
still Denzel. Nah, he's just still Denzel. Like,
Yeah, he
it
has
don't
like
matter what
signatures
role.
like my nigga and like
Yeah.
certain things that he has to do in his movies.
It's
You feel-
always serious, though.
But more than that is you feel like Denzel's playing the role of Denzel in a scenario. You feel what I'm saying?
got it.
So it's kind of like he plays one guy. He's Denzel and he's in Denzel as a cop. Denzel as an astronaut. Denzel is a nigga in the 50s. Where Will Smith becomes a different person. Like he's Muhammad Ali, he talk different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he
7 pounds was
that?
ridiculous.
Oh
Like,
my
you know what
God.
I'm saying? Like
What-
he has a what
Oh
happened?
yeah, Pursuit of Happiness.
In the kids movie.
he was what? Who the kid?
Aladdin. He was Aladdin.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought she was talking about Pursuit of
Yeah,
Happiness.
you can't
Yeah.
picture Denzel coming down in an Aladdin thing, like, because he's always serious.
Yeah, you right,
Dang.
yo.
That's why I said Denzel's always, and when I think of Denzel, I think of like serious movies.
Yeah.
I don't think of him ever playing like a funny, like dad. Like he's always kind of in that one box.
Damn.
You right though. You
Yeah,
right.
no,
You right.
I think you're. I'm starting to think about now that you asked the question. I'm starting to think Denzel got some crazy movies back in the day, like Ricochet and stuff like that, where we was just learning about who he was, but it didn't seem like he was Denzel. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, he was Denzel. Nigga.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm older. You know what I'm saying? Like he was already
I'm
Denzel.
just-
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
everything y'all saying is 100, like on point. Garnett made me change, like really, like, because I was about to say, like, I love Denzel. I think Denzel really, like, the way he nails that shit and the shit that he do and that he got really, like, notoriety for. You know, the way he nails those scenes and all that.
Has he ever played a funny part or a not serious part?
I'm not gonna condemn him for that though.
No, but I'm thinking about it. Every movie I think of, the one where his son was in the hospital, that was serious. John Q.
Yeah.
That's
Serious
one.
movie.
And then
Heavy too. Heavy.
the other movie where he was the drug.
Training Day.
Training Day. I can't think of none of the movies. Every movie Denzel is in is very like serious. There's no like real comedy to it. There's funny parts, but it's not comedy.
I think the most probably comedy I think I've seen from Denzel is probably the back in the day joint when he was like I think it was like 80s, 70s.
Where he had a white dad.
He's 70s. He had like the slick back hair. He was like, I think he was like playing like almost like a street role still or
Oh, you saying it was a movie that took place in the 70s?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were
yeah.
talking about. I knew a movie where he was in the 80s, but his dad was white or something like that, and that was like a comedy
Nah,
joint.
this was like a joint where he was like I don't want to say like a gangster, but he was like he was a slickster. It was comedy, and I remember he was drinking and shit in it.
Was it Mo Better Blues? Was it that one?
I think it was.
Oh,
he played in
I think it was.
Fences. That movie was
I think it
so
was Mo
serious.
Better Blues.
Fences.
Mo
Did you
Better
guys
Blues.
see
I
That's
didn't
when
get
he
to
wore
see
like the
Fences.
pinstripe suits
Yeah.
and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Mo Better Blues.
Yeah, I didn't see Fences. The last
Fences will
Denzel
make you
joint.
cry.
The
Was it the
last
movie?
joint I watched was the joint where he kills people. The Equalizer.
The Equalizer, yeah.
Listen,
that's heavy.
He's
Listen.
out here slaying. He's the most incredible nigga in the world. He's timing bullets with wind and rain and a hurricane.
Yeah.
He's doing the
The
most.
nigga
in
walks
that
in the
movie.
room and can look at where everybody's at and just he see everything.
He's
could-
Sherlock Homeboy.
He could hear the
That's it.
fucking sweat
Well,
trickling
Sherlock
down your
Holmes.
cheek, nigga.
Nah, they two of our greats, man, our legends. Like, I mean, like man, listen, we got to start celebrating our people, man. Like you see the boy Joyner Lucas just did that joint about Will,
Phenomenal.
which was
That's a really good
crazy,
video.
and I think it's just so major, man, that we do that. Like Denzel, bro, don't wait till no
I
person
love the
like
way
that ain't here
Will
no more.
Will feels accessible. Will Smith is one of them celebrities where you feel like people feel like they could walk up to Will Smith and he's going to be the nicest dude. As far as like image, Will Smith could be president of the United States of America, which also goes back to the argument that I had with Garnett
That's
Briscoe.
a fact. I'm not taking no more presidential debates or none of that because I've been wrong since high school about this shit. I'm done.
When we got into
No
our
politics for you, huh?
Yeah, when we got
No.
into our famous Trump debate, I was telling him like, Trump, man, this nigga, they'll vote for this nigga, man.
He tried to stab me over Trump.
And no, see, but now
You tried to stab me over Trump.
No, because you didn't understand the seriousness of where this world was about to go. Like, this nigga Trump could get elected, nigga. And I let you know too. I said Will Smith could win the presidency. I mean, that dude is a beloved human being.
I
You know what I'm
think we
saying?
feel so connected to Will Smith because we grew up with him on TV. And he is a funny person. We grew up with him on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Everybody knows the song. Like,
Let's not forget the music either.
no, that's what I'm saying. The song and his music. Welcome to Miami, Wild Wild West. Like, he's so. To me, I don't know him. I feel like he's super down to earth. Like, when you watch that show, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you be like, oh, I could see myself doing that. I could see myself being like that. So when you feel connected to him, you feel like, you know, he is a person that you could go up and be like, yo, what's up, Will? And he's not going to be like, oh, back up security. He's going to be like, yo, what's up? Like, he seems like a cool, down-to-earth person.
You
for
could be
real.
Chelsea Banks. You could have been one of the.
yeah.
Yeah, you could have been one of them.
yeah.
You could have been one of the Banks.
If they do a
Getting
comeback,
real
holla
money.
at me.
Yeah, because hold on, which Aunt Viv was first? The
The dark skin
Dark skin.
and
outfit.
they went like.
No, but they I was gonna say then they went the light skin, the kids stayed the same.
And he's from
G
Philly.
still
So,
was
like, who
there.
you know from Philly that, well, we can't go up and talk to Meek Mill, but
Yeah,
you can go
but
up and
it's
talk
still
to
a different
Will
level.
Smith.
Will Smith is.
What would you think about,
Way crazier.
or did they do it? Because I don't think they did it, but what would you think about a movie with both of them? No. Will Smith and Denzel. Would you think it could work?
Okay, so this is what I think.
Yeah.
Or you think
It
it's
can
like
definitely
basketball
work.
when they say it's not enough balls?
No.
You know,
What I think is
stars.
Balls.
Balls.
What I think is that every time you wait for two big superstars to collab on something, people that make fire shit or hits by themselves,
It don't hit.
when they get together, it's not the same. It's kind of like I'm trying to think of somebody that two people came together to make something, and you just be. It was like Pharrell did a song with like Kanye West, and it was like, all right.
But it can work too though, because I remember when they collabed and they came through with the two icons on the other side, and they came with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino for Heat, and it worked.
Yeah.
We got a super monster classic. Heat
We
is
got-
one of the best action shootout movies ever.
Yeah.
We got Eddie Murphy and Martin in life.
Absolutely.
Like it's times.
Absolutely.
I guess it depends on the movie for it to
And
make
their
sure that
their chemistry.
right and to make sure that it's enough roll to go around for both of them to eat. But yeah, it can definitely be done. I'll watch it.
We would love to see that, world universe. If you hear me, we would love to
Love
hear
to
that.
see that.
Denzel and Will Smith, something iconic.
You know
big.
what niggas do? They wait until they old as hell. Like, what's those movies called that got like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone in them and shit like that?
Expendables.
Yeah.
They got all the niggas from all old niggas like me. We always wanted to see like Van Damme and niggas y'all never heard of in movies together, and now they all like wrinkled face.
Irishman. Irishman.
And listen, shout out to Dependables, because I think it was.
He called it dependable. Yo, so that's the crazy part. He started thinking of, when I said old niggas, he thought about diapers immediately. He thought about grown man diapers immediately and said dependables.
I'm actually sitting here thinking like, wow, like it's crazy, because I did check out the movie like Expendables with all the older legends and the older icons. And it's crazy because they was doing more action shit than when they was doing when they was young. Y'all motherfuckers hanging on the helicopters and shit in the sky.
That's, you know
with a gun in your
why?
hand.
Because they got CGI.
Exactly.
nigga.
That ain't that.
Yeah, they got better with that shit
Right,
now.
and now technology too. I think with technology now you can just do so much more that ain't really probably really.
You don't even
happening.
have to be at like on set with other people.
Yeah.
You can shoot that shit by yourself. Like,
Yeah, I heard they use like all kind of technology
Man,
for your
listen.
sex scenes. I heard your sex
Man.
scenes is all digital.
yeah, real shit.
Listen, let's put it back on him. He just took a picture today where he looked like he fucking flying.
Yeah, he did.
That's because I do fly.
All right,
that's what I do.
Explain the technology to us. How the fuck
It's
did
no
you
technology.
do it?
That's just God. I'm a deacon.
That's crazy.
His faith is in the Lord.
That's
I
it.
was- Oh, you really? No, listen. If you would have did that bird call while you flying like that, a motherfucker might really think you like a flamingo or something, nigga. You really in the air about to take off. If you do that, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, so check this out, right? This is a question that you actually gave me, Garnett, that you wanted to
probably
ask.
crazy. What is it?
No, you said, what's the craziest thought that you ever had that your significant other was doing when they didn't answer the phone?
Man, I done thought about some wild shit. And I mean, like one of the girls I was dealing with in the past, man, I was thinking crazy shit when she wasn't answering the phone or texting back, like in like reasonable time, like 3 to 5 hours, like no response. I swore she was getting dick.
Right.
And she was. At the end of the day, she was getting dick.
Right.
She was getting dick down by other niggas. So it's like, I had to, like.
Hold on, niggas?
I'm guessing it's niggas. One means it could be 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not me.
Okay.
Especially when I thought it was mine. And it's not mine because I heard. But yeah, that was like the worst shit ever, man. The excuse on that was, hey, I'm busy. I stopped to get some food. My phone died. Bitch, I know you drive around with a charger in your car. Like, your phone just ain't dead out of nothing.
Yeah.
But all of the hellacious things that I thought were happening to her, I was on point. I was spot on. So a man's intuition is just as right as yours. I just want to let you know that.
Yeah.
I was right.
I don't
the
know if
first
it's just
thing
as
to
right.
think.
I had to grow.
No, it's more right.
Oh.
I had to like really like grow and mature some. I really did, because for a long time, yeah. I mean, first of all, my life, I live it. I was taught to like hope for the best and expect the worst. You get what I'm saying? So you at home and you hoping she chilling and she at her homie crib or whatever. But you like, she probably out there could be like deep throating something crazy. Like, but anyway, but still, my thing is like, again, most of that shit happened when I was like young, coming up. Now that I'm older, I just feel like, you know, for me to get a fair shot, to expect a woman to give me a fair shot, I just got to give her a fair shot. I got it. It's all a risk. We talked about this.
Yeah.
It's all a risk. So,
what about you, Chelsea? You ever had any thoughts of
Yeah, I picture my dude fucking a bitch
immediately
from the back.
belly
From the back is
It's
crazy.
it's from the back, that the way that you see it every time is always from the back.
Because if he's being shady, he's gonna be like, I don't need to see your face. I just want to get it from the back.
That's hilarious.
So no, that's exactly what I picture. I don't picture nothing else. I just picture like doing from the back,
right.
or him like making a phone call to try to make some plans. I think it's just like so natural to like, if your person you're with doesn't answer the phone, it's like the first thing you want to think of is the worst. Like, what are they doing? Who's at their house? Who came by real quick? Who was fucking at the door? Did they go to the store real quick? Did they meet somebody and get a quickie in the car? Like,
Damn.
what you mean, damn?
How often have you been correct?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't really prove it because I've never caught anyone cheating on me.
Okay.
Later, you know, you had some things you could have looked through and seen.
It was the red flags was there.
The red flags was there, but later, things that you thought, I mean, while you're in it, they're not red flags. And then later, you're like, that A and B story didn't add up to C. But when you was in it, you didn't realize it. But after, you're like, maybe I was right.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Maybe I thought about it.
See, with me, I never actually think like that. Like if my girl don't answer the phone or anybody in my relationship past, once we together, I kind of put a certain kind of trust in that situation, or else you just gonna be tripping. But what I will say is, when you first start fucking with somebody and y'all in that what they call like courting phase,
The getting to know each other joint.
that's when I be thinking some bullshit, because one thing that I believe is that women always got a B dick waiting in the wind.
No, that's guys.
Wait, hold on, wait, no.
That's
Can we
guys.
B? What's
That's
can we get the
not
B?
girls.
Hold on. So this is what I'm saying. Like, when a woman, a lot of times, like if a chick leave a nigga, right? If she's just like, you know what, Garnett, this thing, I just don't see where this is going. I think I want to just be by myself. They never want to be by themselves. By themselves is a fucking
That's not
myth.
true. It's okay to be by yourself.
No. She knows it. They never want to be by themselves. They usually saw something, or something is going on that's sparking their interest elsewhere, and that's what makes them make that maneuver.
Guys are the same way. When guys start acting fucking shady and trippy in a relationship and start telling you you're doing fucked up shit and you're fucking doing too much, it comes out later that they were the ones that was fucking flirting and DMing people.
Oh, shit.
Doing all this shit.
This shit just.
And you find out later.
Hey,
you
hey,
find
hey,
out later.
hey.
So yes, I was
Get
right.
it all
To
out,
answer
Chelsea.
To answer
Get it
your
all out.
question,
She said nigga was DM. She called that nigga DMX, nigga. Grrr.
Right.
To answer your question, I have been correct.
Hell is
before.
hot.
Hell is
I
hot,
have been
nigga.
correct before.
DMX.
I don't want to say that's every case though. I think some people can probably come out of some like, especially like the horrible shit. I think men or women can come out of some horrible shit and really like be by yourself and want to be by themselves for real. You know what I mean? Like it ain't always like a hidden
feel
agenda.
like I know what women got more, normally have more options than men.
No,
But-
guys do. That's why y'all keep the pictures of the pussies in your phone.
No.
We keep it because we don't got the options.
Exactly.
It's the opposite.
No.
Exactly. So with women, what happens is if I'm just dating a girl and we just start fucking around with each other, and all of a sudden, because they'll be on your top. Like when you first meet a chick, they calling. If that call get cold and they not calling, it's a nigga. Cause it ain't no job. A chick will be at a new job, still call you at work, text you at work. That's how women are. When they obsessed with you, they obsessed with you.
The girl will have a side dude until she feels like she don't need that side dude no more. Once you make her feel comfortable enough, she will kick all the side dudes.
But I'm saying,
but guys, they will keep their side bitches the whole relationship.
Women do that shit too. I was a professional side nigga, so I remember I seen so much just horrible things from the other end that made me look at it like, if it could happen to this nigga, it could happen to me, because I ain't nobody special, and I know I'm over here just tagging this nigga's wife.
And I know of a lot
Crazy.
of girls that are okay with being the side bitch.
Listen, that's how a lot of us end up as side niggas, because we see the victims of these other things. Mm-hmm. And you like, yo, ain't no way I would eat that. I can't take that. So it's like, nah, I get it. Like, you'd rather be like me. Look, I'm single. And I mean, I really prefer to find other single women. I ain't really trying like, you know what I mean? Because I'm staying away from the goofy stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to destroy other people's situations.
Just drama, period. Like, don't nobody, we getting paid for success. We don't want no drama. Mm-hmm. But my whole thing is like, still like, yeah, you gonna, you know what I mean? You gonna move forward. You gonna do you.
Yeah. But, can we bring out the wheel? That's what we need. The wheel. Wheel time.
Wheel time.
Wheel time.
Make sure y'all catch them walking to get the wheel.
Wheel time.
We can't forget that.
Oh, you know,
Holy shit. They fucking up the wheel.
Holy shit.
Who the
Shit.
Holy
Slide it
shit.
over.
We
Slide it. Just slide
we gotta
it.
call the sponsor that sent us all this alcohol. We gotta call the sponsors because the girls is,
Listen.
They're lovely ladies.
The wheel is done. It's dead. Let's get a spin on the wheel and see what we land upon, man.
Right. We might get a lucky twerk break. They gonna give y'all a twerk break on steroids now.
I can't even see that
so
shit. Okay, go ahead.
You put your ketchup in the cabinet.
You gotta say it in the microphone.
Do you put your ketchup in the cabinet or the refrigerator?
Which one y'all put y'all's in?
Nigga, go in the fridge.
Refrigerator.
Cabinet.
See, told you.
Nah, we don't.
Ketchup.
We don't
Room
either.
temperature only.
Right. Yeah.
Ketchup's the
that's
best
good.
condiment. I don't
Ketchup
use
is kind
it.
of gross. I take my ketchup out when I know I'm about to use it, so it kind of gets like room
Oh
temperature.
no.
We never refrigerate ketchup.
I'm a cold ketchup nigga.
I like everything to be room temperature, man.
So I'm the only nigga here.
No,
Cold ketchup, huh?
It's probably ketchup in my refrigerator right now, but it wasn't because of me.
Okay.
I would rather it be room temperature. Like, I still use packets because of that, nigga. Like, I need room temperature ketchup.
You know,
That's so
packets is the
gross.
most wasted thing on earth, yo. I
know.
throw away packets like,
You know, a hot dog wouldn't even be a hot dog if you put cold ketchup on it.
nah, it's still hot. Yo, still hot.
I just fucked you
No,
up.
it wouldn't. It would be a cold dog.
No, because
It's a cold dog.
No,
It's a cold
because this is
dog.
how we get into this. If that's the case, does hot sauce go in the refrigerator or in the cabinet?
To me, it goes in the
Refrigerator.
cabinet.
Refrigerator.
Cabinet.
Hot sauce.
Refrigerator.
I can't have
No.
something cold
You
and
don't
hot.
refrigerate hot
You
sauce. Hot sauce is hot
So
already.
hold on. So Chelsea puts it in the
I do.
in the
Because
fridge.
when you get a taco and you put cold hot sauce.
See, because there's two different
What
things. We don't want the hot sauce to be hot temperature. It's the spice that's hot, not
Yeah, but
the
you
fucking.
want it to be like refreshing and cold. I put my hot sauce, my mustard, ketchup. Some
Hold
people
on,
even
oh,
put.
you do put your ketchup in the fridge.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I said.
Oh, I thought that I was doing this island by myself.
Nah, she
No,
with you.
I put my ketchup in the
Bet.
fridge.
I like all my hot food hot. I like my hot food hot. I want to keep it hot.
You
Like,
know
I
we're
don't
not
wanna
supposed to
no
put
cold
butter
shit
in the
on it.
refrigerator because butter is fat. In the United States, we're like the only country that actually puts butter in the refrigerator. In other like countries, because it's fat like oil. That's like us putting olive oil in the
Hold on,
refrigerator.
where the fuck you supposed to put butter then?
Yeah,
You could leave it out as long as it doesn't melt. You could leave it out.
But
and it's still,
if in a hot enough room, it's gonna melt.
Now this turned into a privilege conversation because
What kind of
a
air
lot of niggas ain't
conditioning?
got
I still put
central
my butter
air.
in the refrigerator though. I still put it in the refrigerator, but I've met people from out the country from traveling, and they say butter doesn't have to go in the refrigerator. It's fat. It's like an oil, like vegetable oil, coconut oil. But
You just gotta make sure it don't melt.
People do put coconut oil in the refrigerator so it stays hard, and people put butter in the refrigerator so it stays hard. But doesn't it really suck putting a hard ass piece of butter on toast? If that toast,
Yeah. I mean that part. That's real.
Not for me.
Listen. All my people, in the comments, let us know what the fuck we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? We want to know what the public thinks.
We got to get the people.
Room
Wait, what about
temperature.
syrup though?
Huh?
Syrup.
Room temperature.
room temperature.
Syrup
Not
is
in
a
the
room.
refrigerator.
Syrup is
Where
a
do you
room
put it,
temperature.
though?
In the
In the cabinet.
Out
It
cabinet.
don't make
With your
no
canned
sense
goods.
to have a hot, warm, nice, fluffy waffle.
I know so many people
or
that put it in the
pancake,
fridge.
and then you spray the shit with like ice cream, damn near.
And then now you gotta reheat the shit that you just freshly made in order to warm up whatever you just put on it. Like I'm not putting cold hot sauce on a hot chicken. You kidding me?
I do.
No.
Let's get another spin on this thing, man.
Oh man,
Word break.
let's go. Let's go. Here it come. Here.
Ripped yo. What is it?
What?
No
No
elbows.
elbows are no knees.
If you had to have one, you either gotta have.
Then we had. Was that the one we had before? Did we have that one?
I don't
You
even
need
know.
knees to twerk.
I'm thinking. Hold on, because if we had that one before, we got to do a new spin. If that was on the wheel,
Yeah,
was that one on the wheel?
I'm not
before?
sure. I don't remember that. I don't remember
I
that.
don't remember answering that.
Let's just try to get twerk break again. Spin it again.
Spin it again, because I think we had that one already. Dad like asking us some handicap questions.
Yo, stop! Don't put me out there like that.
Filling up my cup, hold on, broski, that's too much. Man, these niggas know my body, like they see me naked.
I am not dancing. I'm just dating.
But don't think
I
for a
am not
second
dancing.
that I'm
I just
talking,
date.
bitch, on game, you will get
But I will spread a little love.
disrespected. Bitch,
Spread
we
the love.
disrespectful. You rub crazy the wrong
You know we
way.
gotta spread it.
He
we
gonna
gon'
disrespect
you. Ain't no apologizing.
Let's
When
go.
you
Yo,
know
check this out, yo. This is another episode of the Devinwade Show. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. Hold on. Gotta talk. Hey. Hold on. Oh, it's getting real now. Yo, appreciate y'all tuning in for myself, for Porter Rich, for motherfucking Garnett Briscoe, for Chelsea Lee, for the Nasty Girls, for B-Rock, and even for my nigga Wise Vega, aka Von Brown, that's not on the camera right now. Peace.
DJ Chelsea Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what you doing. That's what he came to see, man. You want me to twerk? Yo, James want niggas to twerk, bro.
That's not what it is.
Yeah, James down here wilding again.
No. I don't even ask.
Like this, James?
Nah, you trying to do nothing. Nah, that's where it go, bro. This nigga was told him to twerk.
Slap your mom. Slap your pops. Choke your mom out.
What up? Choke your mom out in a different way.
Alright, so
Oh, that's what it is, yeah? That's what it is. Yes, that's what it is, yeah.
what's a funny name? Why don't you name?
Yes, all of that.
We want to do. That's exactly what we want to do. Have people come on.
It's a wrap.
More sexy. Get it, girl. Sexy, more sexy.
Homegirl like, where the fuck you at? I'm like, I sort of realized when you care, you try to stop doing certain shit. When you stop, you don't even do it.
Around.
This nigga crazy.
More sexy, Dad. More sexy. Better eyes. More dick.
More dick. He said more dick. Come on.
It don't matter. We gonna get some wings. We gonna get some pizza. We gonna have some drinks.
Huh?
We still gonna talk.
You know why?
And we got James over here.
You know why we about to get all that pizza and shit? Cause look.
Oh, let me
Hello? Hello?
This nigga's talking
Oh,
about,
the
bro.
money
One.
coming.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Come on, bro. This shit is unlimited. It don't even matter, bro. I toss this shit, bro. It don't matter. If niggas $15,
The money's still calling. The money's still calling.
hello? You ain't there because you broke. That's why. Ain't nobody there. I'm all